What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with a live stream center station simulator. Um, I finally have figured out my problems with the live streaming software. I don't, I'm still using my old school stuff. Um, I basically had to uninstall everything on my computer and reinstall everything. And now all of a sudden, it works. So, with that being said, guys, um, like I said, we're working here on restocking the store. As you can see, I've got a hell of a lot of cash. And with that being said, a hell of a lot of cash. Let me check my audio real quick. Just give me 1 second here. So, yep, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I always like to check the little bit of audio that I got. And like I said, it sounds pretty good. What we got going on here? So, all right, we are working on building some more machines. So, I'm going to make some more cake manufacturers right now. Is that what I was going to do? Cake manufacturers, yes. Um, oof, 14 iron. Yeah. So I don't really have any rhyme or reason for what I'm doing right now. I'm just picking up stuff and I'm making stuff. Let's see, electronic card and a cable. Nope. And all I'm really trying to do is trying to get some of this stuff set up so that I need refrigerators. I I don't care. I've been buying stuff out of here. Everything's double price right now. Double price. So whatever I spend to get out of here, I get that back and I get what I would have normally got. So might as well go ahead and spend the money. And yeah, so I need one more of these. So like I said, right now everything is just nope. Just kind of up in the air. I'm just glad to be back into a live stream. Um, I don't know why I had so much trouble trying to get this stuff back up and running, but I mean that's what you get with freaking security updates sometimes. Like I don't know what happened when I did a security update, but it killed my software for whatever reason. All right, so now I want conveyor belt. Gonna need two of those. So iron, aluminum, 24-volt motors. I have plenty of plastic, I'll tell you that right now. But look at all the other empty cubes that I got. I've been running the hell out of the store, and as you know, I said I didn't really care for that drone update at first, but tell you what, like it has been kicking ass. And it has been keeping everything stocked up. Now, what am I looking for? Plastic. I'm looking for plastic. Yeah, there it is. This is what happens when you put coal on your burner back there and you forget about it. You end up with 7,000, almost 8,000 plastic. Really? One, two, three. I'm gonna need that many freaking conveyor belts. Uh, all right. Well, you know what we're gonna have to do now? Um, we're gonna have to put some more of those in there. And I always keep a little bit in this table, just because it's so much easier to have this stuff in the table than it is to just keep buying the cubes. I don't know. Call me old school, call me uh whatever you want, but like I said, just having a little bit of inventory in the table here makes it so much easier when I'm crafting things. I'm almost out of elite cards again. Like I said, I've been selling the hell out of everything. All right, so I guess I'll just start making conveyors. Um, Probably wouldn't be that bad to maybe throw some of these in, but I've just gotten so good with the wrist flick right there that yep. So I'm definitely gonna have to do this the hard way. Damn it! I was hoping it wouldn't be like this, but I kind of forgot that I got to build 1.5 million freaking conveyor belts for these right here because I need to get these making some product. Like I got the lemon tarts running back here on this one. So I got 713 of those, but I don't need as much of the pumpkin pie and the first birthday. Yeah, I believe that's pumpkin pie, and then there's the first birthday cake. I believe I don't need as much of those. But what do you guys got going on? Um, I don't have anything going on. I'm on vacation this week, so I'm doing freaking excellent. Come on, stop it off. And I probably have, I didn't do a good job of recording everything, but my new motorcycle that I think I've made one video of it since I've got it. Well, I just I keep doing small little upgrades. I put a full set of exhaust on it yesterday. No, Monday. I did Reinhardt Racing Slimline Duals. It's a full header pipe with uh, 4.5 inch mufflers, which don't muffle very much, honestly. So it it sounds freaking awesome, and I won't. It gave it more sound, and I believe it gave it seat of pants gave it more power. And the reason I say that is because the I had the stock head pipe on there, which has a catalytic converter. Because, EPA, motorcycles, catalytic converters, yay. Well, I'm able to change that here in my state. So I bought a full complete exhaust system. And not only, if anybody knows how the stock Harley exhaust is, on one side it's pretty good. On the right side of the bike, you're looking pretty good. But on the left side of the bike, you have a crossover pipe that goes over underneath the bike that takes a round pipe, squishes it down to about 1/2 inch. and then goes underneath the bike and then out the other side. Now, on my old motorcycle, I had a 2-in-1 header, and it was pretty awesome. But on this one, this is a true dual with a H pipe that connects the two pipes together. And um, what's going on? Let's see here. Who we got here? What's up, Redneck Ranch Rebels? Um, how do you make steel beams? Steel beams. I'll show you. I forgot I had to look at the chat here. So, steel beams. You'll come over here. You got to have one of these automatic uh, fabricators right here. And steel beams, you will need iron and aluminum. So we'll come over here. We'll grab some iron. Yeah, right here. We'll grab some iron. We'll load up. Yeah, shoot. I'll just go ahead and make 100. So there's 100 right there. And then we'll put 100 aluminum in there. Alright, so there we got that. Is this one empty? Yes, put that there. And like I said, just come down here. Steel beams. Crafting. You see the metal going in right there. And here in a second, you will have it coming out of there. And all I said, all you need is iron and aluminum. Well, let's see here. What else do we got going on? Anything to get? Like I said, just shoot me a message if you need some tips on anything else. There. Let me blow this chat up 1 second on my computer here, because I was not paying attention for crap. Let's see here. Come on. There we go. All right, there we go. I got the chat blown up a little bit better, so I can actually see it. So, like I said, see, we already got 2 steel beams right there. Let's see, what was I doing? Conveyor belts. Conveyor belts. And I'm probably going to build some fridges for upstairs. I mean, I don't even know what all I'm going to do today, honestly. I'm probably just going to I know I'm gonna build these right here. I may work on these. um, I know I'm gonna work on building some of these. Let's take a look upstairs, see what we got going on. Because, like I said, I definitely have enough of the lemon tarts here. And why did these not? I don't know why the. Never mind. And every single one of my shelves over here are all backwards, so that's freaking wonderful. But I mean, I don't need to know what's on there. I already know. But what I was going to say is I need to get my can makers working. Yeah, yeah, I know. Got some eggplant. I need to get my can makers working. I got some flour, candy. Oh, here's what I was talking about. I need to get my refrigerators going for the juices. Um, looking pretty good right here. We're looking pretty good right here. So, like I said, we're just working on building and making some stuff. So I need one more conveyor belt, and then we'll switch over to the next thing after that, which I don't remember what that is, to be honest. But like I said, it's getting back to my Harley. So by putting on that new head pipe, I had my bike on the dyno before I had the aftermarket exhaust on there that actually flows and is not restrictive. And it was 144 horsepower and 149 foot-pounds of torque. So I would imagine with the new free-flowing exhaust, maybe I picked up, I don't know, let's call it 5 horsepower, maybe 10. It's kind of hard. As if I recall, most people that have done that usually pick up 5 to 10 horsepower just by chassis. 6 iron, one aluminum. So I'm wondering how many of these we're going to need. But just by changing the exhaust, like I said, and you get your free flow, get your the restrictiveness out of the exhaust. Like I said, you're just going to free up horsepower. Okay, so I'm going to need 10 of these again. At least these ain't so bad. Alright, so 10 of these. Alright, so if we can just get these coming out of here. We're right now we're just going into production mode. Crank it out. Let's see here. I don't even remember how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is number 7. Ah, did I not put enough iron in it? You trash. It's 8. It should be number 9. And number 10. Alright, now let's take this mess over here. So I believe next is just gonna be the individual things that do the make the cake. So you watch your pan, your cake, your batter, and then you got your fire where you flame broil your cakes. You know, you got to fire them in that. We don't cook them in an oven around here. We flame broil our cakes. Let's see here. So, but at least, like I said, we're gonna take care of this right here. No big deal. And I haven't really done any more of the hallway to nowhere yet. Um, I will work on that some more. That's kind of my back burner project for right now because getting all this stuff made and getting all this stuff, all my machines up and running so that I can keep my store stocked up is my main priorities of this game right now. Because I don't know when it's coming, but we're going to have another update soon. Well, I hope it's soon. And it is going to be. Did I miss it by? No, I was going to say, did I miss it by one? I didn't see that one right there. I made exactly enough. I still know how to count to 10. But like I said, we're just here. We're here having fun. And I'm here to, whatever you guys need to help. Come on, get in there. But like I said, some of this stuff is like that's obsolete equipment over there. I forgot about this thing over here. This thing produces trees. I mean, look, we're up to 868 logs already. Um, I should probably make some planks, but I need to stop getting sidetracked. I'm here to do one thing at a time. So, two screens. And then I'll need to add some flour and whatever else it takes to make these. See, I know that the one of them takes T55 flour and the other one takes T45 flour. I just don't remember what the other ingredient is. Um, hmm. So, like for example, like the lemon tart cakes take lemon. Pumpkin pie obviously is going to take pumpkin, and then the cherries for the birthday cake. How how could I not remember that? Also, um, if you guys check out the video that I released this morning, it is day one of the Alaska Gold Fever. I demoed that a few months ago, and it was pretty good. I will say that the full release version is quite a bit different than the demo. So actually, I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing that because it's so much more. It's so much more elaborate than what the demo was. So, like I said, I'm gonna like it, and I hope that everyone on the channel enjoys it also, because I think it's going to be something that we can put some time and some effort into. I mean, and who also doesn't like doing some old west 1800s mining? I mean, you're using a pickaxe, and you got to support the mines or they cave in on you. I have not caved anything in on myself yet, but it is possible that it could happen. I hope it doesn't, but maybe it will. And if any of the audio gets bad, just someone give me a holler. Like I said, I know right now that the audio is looking pretty good. Screen the playback looks pretty good. What else do we got going on here? Yep. I mean, okay. Yeah. Everything looks pretty decent right now. So I need to build the second one of those. All right. Can't get distracted. Can't get distracted. So, like I said, we're just trying to get our cake manufacturers done. And then I'm going to start building some fridges. And the fridges are pretty easy. I mean, I want to say the fridges is just iron and electronic cards, I want to say. Want to say. Because I need at least 9 of those so I can get some juice upstairs for sale. Alright, 5 silver. Good thing I put some pipes in here. Ain't nothing I like doing more than laying down some pipes. You know what? I think I've been trying to be healthier for a while. Side note. I've been trying to be healthier for a while, but I've been losing weight. I think I've lost like 40 pounds over the last few months, give or take. Um, but one thing that I stopped doing is I used to probably drink, I don't know, 5 to 10 sodas a day, if not more, probably more. I don't know. A lot of soda. And I used to drink a Monster Energy drink every day when I got up. And I used to also drink, if I got tired, I'd drink another one. Sometimes I'd drink 3 of those in a day. I haven't drank a Monster Energy drink for a good solid 2 months at least. Till today. And let me tell you what, if you don't drink one of those suckers for a while, and then like I've only drank half of this, and I feel like I am I'm I won't say I'm jittery, but like I feel like I actually got some energy off this Monster Energy drink. I don't even know why I bought one today. I got up this morning. Actually, I kind of know why I bought one. I was out. I am fair skinned, and yesterday it was cloudy as hell. So I need to go to the next one, part 4. It was cloudy as hell yesterday. Like I said, so I was out working on the bike, and then I went out riding it after I got the exhaust done. And even though it was cloudy, I got freaking sunburned yesterday. Not super, super bad, but just enough to where I'm a little tender this morning on the back of my neck. And I was wearing a cut-off sleeve shirt, so skin that hasn't seen sunlight since last year. Um, in freaking cloud cover, got burned yesterday. So yes, gotta love it. And so it made me a little groggy today. And I thought, well, because I didn't really sleep that good last night. Because every time I would rub my arm or my shoulder on the sheets or whatever, it was just like no. And like I said, it doesn't. I wouldn't say hurt, but it's just tender enough to where you're like, that sucks. So that's the reason I got a Monster, because I was feeling groggy because I didn't sleep for crap. And well, let me tell you, like I don't plan on keeping doing this, but that Monster Energy drink is freaking doing something. Probably gonna make my heart explode. It's like, what is this crap you're putting in your body? And I mean, you know what? Like I said, I've been unhealthy, or I don't even mean unhealthy because that's not the right word, but I've never really worried about what I was eating or what I was doing. All right, so pumpkin pie came second, right? So we want to put this on the second one. Yeah, pumpkin pie came second. So we're going to need some pumpkins. See if I can find the pumpkins. There we go. Got plenty of pumpkins. So we're just going to come over here and we're going to load this up just a little bit. Um, and then we're going to need some T55 flour. And I don't know how much flour I have right now because I ran out of flour in my store and I had to add wheat to the flour mills. You know, that's what would be good. A flour mill that is so much quicker than, let's just say that's 800. I'm gonna try to put about 1,000 in there. So there's 900. There we go, 1,000. Like I said, this stuff over here's been running so long that I don't have to. Ooh, I got more. I forgot I had 3 wheat machines because I put all of my wheat out earlier except for a little bit. I forgot I had T55 flour. Oh, let's go check our machine over here. I don't think I have very much in here. Yeah, I only have 32. So we're gonna do the next best thing. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna get some T55 flour. So this is the nice thing about having 6 million euros in your bank account. You know what? You don't worry about it. You just buy the stuff. And we're gonna load this up. I wish there was a way to just like dump this. I mean, kind of like that it doesn't. I guess you can't have it both ways. Because if I walked up and I dumped 1,000 in here and I didn't really want to put 1,000 in here, I'd be mad. But when you gotta hold down the E button to put 1,000 pieces of flour in, it also is not that fun. Because I mean, look, what's that? 30 seconds to put 1,000 pieces of flour in there? Come on. I mean, even look though, with all this machinery we got going on, we're only using 15% of our power. All right, so this is pumpkins. Yep. All right, so this is going to be T45 and cherries. I should have cherries in here. Plenty of cherries. So I need to go down to 13.6. Put it in the right one. I wonder how many of these. I'm gonna really need. I mean, I feel like we don't really sell that many birthday cakes anymore. Like every customer that comes through right now is buying the. Oh shit! I need to go turn the store on. What the hell am I doing? But I also need to get some more items in the stores because I'm out of a lot of things. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to make sure I keep the store stocked up. All right, so there we go. And you'll see how quickly the money starts rolling in. All right, so I'm gonna get. You know what? I'm gonna go turn the store on. What else do I need up here? So I need the. Ooh, I need a lot of this crap. So the only thing I have. I'm okay. I'm not gonna turn the store on yet. Give me five more. Give me 5 more minutes. So this is the thing that I do that um, pisses off a few people because this is how I make my money. Oh, that's not right. So if I'm gonna bring, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go back to this. So do I have? All right. So do I have? I don't have. So I don't have any alternators. Don't have any batteries. Engines. I have 3 small gears, 4 iron pistons. Huh. All right. So I don't have much of that crap. All right. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna restock the store, and then like I said, it's gonna cost me money, but I get it back double. So why not? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Pistons. And since I don't have a lot of money, I don't have any supplies, and I have a ton of money. I said that backwards. Jesus, I'm an idiot today. All right, so I'm gonna get. What do you think? I could put 50 on the shelf, so 500. You know what? Screw it. Let's do 1,000. You only get the chance to do this every once in a while. Because, like I said, you got to have the money to even do this. Because that's 685,000 euros right there. All right. And I do this so nothing bounces and falls under the machine because I've had to move this machine several times because what has happened is so small iron gear. Where is the small iron gears? There they are. Small iron gear. And then what else do we have here? We got iron pistons. So the iron piston is. Where's the iron piston? There it is. And now I want the iron large gear, which is right there. Like I said, and now my drone will fill my shelves up. See, look, going there right now, stocking everything up. And I won't have to worry about it for a while. All right, so silver piston. And large aluminum gear. You see, I kind of have a system here. Kind of. I'm not like and I don't keep everything organized, but I do keep everything kind of keep all my ducks in a row just a little bit. So, car batteries. We'll just throw those right there for right now. So that stuff is going to go on the bottom. Gas tanks. There's our large silver gears. But like I said, look how quickly our drone is getting things filled back up. Like I said, at first I was like, wasn't a fan of the update. But I was having a bad day. I worked my butt off. I came home. I was tired. I wasn't feeling good. And I kind of didn't care for the update. And I couldn't get everything to work right. So I was frustrated that day. I just said, screw it. And went around. Alright, so what do I got here? Belts, timing belts. It just took 50 timing belts right out of my hands. Oh, and this will be the pistons. So, where is an empty? Where is an empty? Do I not have any more empty? Surely I gotta have at least one more empty. I don't have. What do I got? What do I got down here that I didn't have before? Oh, I think I have the cement buckets. I didn't have that before. So, you know what we gotta do now? Gotta build one. And see, look, I can't put this straight in here. That's what I don't understand. I gotta actually drop this crap out. I don't understand. Some stuff works perfectly that way. There we go. Large aluminum gears. Pick our cobalt back up. I mean, we're making pretty good progress today. Looks like I have 8 folks in the chat. How's everyone out there doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Like I said, I'm just, I'm just living my life. So now I need T45 flour. And we already know I don't have no flour. So you know what I'm going to do. I've been called a cheater for doing this. But you know what? It keeps me in the game. $15,000 for some flour. Alright, so we'll just stand here and put all this stuff in here for a second. And it's going to take a... So like I said, what? That's taking what? A minute to drop this flour in here? And of course, while we've been doing this, our steel beams have probably been done for who knows how long. Steel girders, whatever, beams, whatever you want to call them. Alright, so we're going to turn this one on. And like I said, so you drop your flour, then you put on your chocolate, and now we're going to add the whipped cream. Now we're going to add the cherries, and then here's in the oven part. We're going to light it on fire and keep it rolling. um, let's see here. Oh, I still haven't got done with the. So this is the part that takes forever. These fabricators are awesome. See, I have 383 up there. So what should I do next? Okay. So all this should be backstocked up. Now we're going to turn the store on, and you're going to see how we start rocking through here. And you know what? Since I don't have them done yet, I'm going to do this. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Because like right now, I'm going to lose. And I say lose, I mean I won't actually lose it, but if I don't move my machine or grab these as they're dropping. Oop. See, and there's 21 of these. Actually, hold on. See, look, the stuff falls down and gets underneath the machine, and you don't notice it. Let's see here. So that would be machinery. Nope. Yep. Machinery. Right here, like that. Ah, I was hoping that it wouldn't do that. I just thought to myself, like, it would be way better to not have to carry this stuff 100 miles. Oh, my fingers are getting the better of me. A couple of them I bought 110 instead of 100. But you know what? We're going to use it, so I'm good with it. I have all these shelves labeled, so I got to make sure that I put the crap in the right place. All right. $42,000 for. So like, if you were not paying attention, oh, see that one went under there. I'd have to move this machine. So melon. So 100 is too much. Watermelon, watermelon. Where is the watermelon? There it is. So I can only hold 84 on the shelf. So got to remember that number for next time. The shelf's empty, 84. Shelf's empty, 84. But at least this way I would have everything in here. And actually, I could mangoes. I have refrigerators that don't have nothing in. I could buy some freaking juice and put some juice in there. Do I do it or do I not do it? Uh-oh. Where's the tomatoes? Oh, there they are. For a second there, I was thinking, surely I didn't forget to have my tomatoes there. Oh, that's melon. Keep that one out of the way. Pineapple. You should eat pineapple every day. Apples. Or no, is maybe you should eat apples every. Yeah, apple a day keeps the doctor away. Um, actually, I just like pineapples. All right, so come on. What did I put on the bottom? I put something on the bottom there. What is on the bottom? Apples. How did I get apples on the bottom? Did I do that from over here? Or I'm not sure how I got apples on the bottom. Clementines. Now, who actually eats clementines? And what do you think of them? So what? Some of these numbers aren't adding up. Some I have 16 left over. Some I have 10 left over. Yeah, look, 16 left over. But on the clementines, I had 26. Like, why? Maybe maybe I didn't sell out of those. Maybe that's why. People were like, "Who the hell wants to eat clementines?" But like I said, we're restocking the store. We're we're doing it the best way I know how. The best way I know how to stock the store is spend money. But I mean, look how much money we're got coming in. So we got 5.8 million, 5.82. So we'll just sit here for a little bit and we'll. So it is 924 and we got 5.82. So we'll see how long it takes to get to 5.83. Mushrooms down here. And if I could just get everything in the store, that would be pretty nice. Carrots. Carrots should be right here. I don't have that many places left to go, so bananas? Now, I like banana pudding. I like banana bread. I don't like actual raw bananas. Does that seem weird? Because I'm not a vegetable or fruit person. And I believe bananas are a fruit. Zucchini. Finally found the zucchini. Oop. Nobody likes an eggplant. And see, I get it, it's dark outside. I do get it that it's dark outside, but why the hell is it so dark inside my store? I have freaking lights. So why is it so dark in here? That is the one thing with the textures of this game. You can tell whether it's daytime or nighttime outside because it'll be dark as shit inside here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess I need to go start building some refrigerators. I'm going to double check and see how easy the fridges are to build. Because I think that they are super easy. So if I go to shop, large fridge, well, it's a little bit more than I thought. Alright, so plastic. What do you need motors for? Plastic and iron. So I'm going to see if you can load this up in one of these, and you cannot. See, sometimes you can put this stuff in a spear, and sometimes you can't. Excuse me, coming through. Hmm. I wonder if I can build my table upstairs so I don't have to go so far. I've never built a table upstairs. I mean, it doesn't matter. But what I was thinking here is I don't know if I need the whole wall of refrigerators now. Oof, I don't know. The water's going pretty damn quick. Oh, I did. I see. I had one over under here. Cherries. I see. I thought I was done over here, and I wasn't. I was missing the damn cherries. And nobody told me. All right. So if I come over here, what do we have for? Let's see, machinery. And let's look at juices. How many juices do we even have? Because if I have everything in the store, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have 10 juices. Yep. Strawberries. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apple juice. So I don't know how far 100 of these will go. Ah, Jesus, almost spelled that wrong. Carrot. Strawberry juice. All right, so apple, watermelon juice. I don't know. I don't know about watermelon juice. Now, I love watermelon Kool-Aid. Don't know about juice though. Kiwi. Now, I wonder if we have coconut. Now, coconut water would be. Come on. Coconut water would be a delectable treat. Uh, grapefruit. Grapefruit juice. You know what? Sure. So I only needed 10, right? And that was oranges. Clementine juice. Okay. Clementine juice. You know what? Sure. Never had clementine juice ever. Um. All right. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what the hell did I forget? What did I forget? There was 10 juices, right? 10 juices. I definitely didn't do banana juice. And I definitely didn't do pineapple juice. How did I forget those? Did I just forget to hit add? Banana. Alright, so now I have everything in the store. What's up, Mike? You didn't get the notification. Let's see, pineapple. What the hell? Stop it. Oh, come on. Crap it. Oh, come on. Technical difficulties. What the hell? I freaking have locked up my game. One second. What the hell? There we go. I was like, what in the hell's going on, man? All right, try this again. Pine apple. There we go. You got an hour afterwards. Well, at least you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. Um, like I said, I've been kind of. I finally took everyone's advice has been telling me just buy everything out of the vending machine to get the store stocked up. So I said I finally got everything stocked. Um, is that the yeah? That's the right way. So if you look around, so far this episode, I've spent what a half a million euros. But I mean, like I said, look how fast everything's going up. Everything is stocked. Got plenty of. So why is this one not? Why is this one not stocking up? Let's go downstairs and look at our drone. I mean, it looks like he is stocking everything up. So those are set. Those are set. Let's see here. Parrots. Gotta make sure I come down here. I don't have these producing yet, but once I do, it's important to have everything set so that. What the hell? I just got a notification on my phone that my daughter reposted a video. Only problem is my daughter's in school. What the hell is she doing reposting a video? Why she should be in class learning? Dang teenagers. Ah, gotta love them, I guess. Let's see. Oop, oop. Alright, so you played last night, Mike? Just to make space for all your fruits and veggies. Um, you bought 2,000 and they were gone in an hour? Holy shit. Like, I mean, I was thinking, like, I had enough of that ready to go. Um, I wonder how many I have on the machine over there. That was the first machine I got built. Actually, the machine that I had. What am I doing? What am I doing? Kiwis, kiwis. The first machine that I had already built, I turned into the one for the lemon tarts. And we have. Tell you what, that drone's going to get in some freaking serious overtime. Grapefruit. I just wish it was a little bit easier to go through and tell this thing what to do. Like I said, I've I've since decided that I love this update, but user interface could be better. Let's see here. Oranges, oranges. What did I do? Let's see, clementine juice. Clementine juice. See, boxes. I'm trying to think here also. So if you have, you just got one machine. Let's see, pineapple. I guess I could run all three machines right now. I'm sure I'm not going to be selling that many birthday cakes, and I'm not going to be selling that many pumpkin pies. So I guess theoretically I could run all three machines. I'm gonna have to go take a look at that. Yeah, because that what I had there on the floor was when I was kind of restocking everything manually. All right, so now the drone station is set up. Actually, let's do a double check. So check, check, check. This is. So I don't have none of this set up yet. I will set this up, but I don't have any of that product. So, yay. Um, cement bags. Those are all set. All set. What is that? Drone station. Don't know what this is. Is this new? So that is. So this must be new because I finally finished the. Oh, it'll stock up. So it'll stock up the cake maker. Holy shit. Um. So I can have this thing. So that's my juicer, and that is my can machine, right? Because I have, yes, those are my can machines. So I can stock up. I can have the drone stock supplies. on here. Hey, I mean, so I've got 459, 579, but I'm out of T55 flour already. Well, I'm going to fix that. So T55 flour. I need 710 to match what I have over there. Oh no, negative. T55. I can add spears to the can filler machines also. You can add cans to a pallet. Okay, yeah. I was like, it was kind of throwing me off there for a second because I wasn't sure what the heck was going on. So I got 710 lemon tarts right there. So if I put 710 more pieces of flour or T55 flour in here, this can keep running. All right, turn this back on. Craft, yes. Go ahead and start. So somebody just bought 200. So there's car wash, 80 euros, 80 euros, 80 euros. Oh shoot, I didn't even. So at 9:24 we had 5.42 million. It's been 25 minutes and we're already up to 5.9 million. All right, so we're at it's 9:47 and we're at 5.9 million. So if let's see if I can pay. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That 1 billion is still way far off there, Tom. But we are getting closer to the 10 million mark, the 10 million euros. All right, so I can stock all this crap up with the drone. All right, so that'll be a later project. That'll be a later project. Uh, so because I got one can filler and I have nothing in here. Hmm. So put some plastic in here. It'll make. So I need a spear. You're at 8.7. Well, I was at 6.4 before I started going on a spending spree. Um, I think I spent about a million euros today restocking up the store. But like I said, right now with the double, like, why not? I'm gonna get that million back, and I'll get a million profit. And I can tell uh, that. Let's see here. So I want to build a spear. Whoop. All right, so spear on the plastic machine. Put a spear on there, and it will take all and store it. So now I need. Turn that on. Okay. So I can put a spear on here and make what? Like carrot juice. So that means I'm going to need to build 9 more freaking juicers. Thank you. Thank you, Center Station. Like I didn't have enough to do. I can put cement directly into the wall from a spear. Are you shitting me? That's going to be way better. We're going to test that out right now. We're going to test that out right now. Where's the cement? Cement. There we go. Um, Actually, I am going to get 839 because I want this to be exactly 1,000. I don't want to mess up my hallway to nowhere with an odd number. So let's go 2,000 buckets deep in this hallway. And as you can see, um, you cannot see the end of the hallway. As a matter of fact, it clips all that out that way down there. All right, so let's. Oh shit! This is going to be a game changer. All right, I don't want to get too far. I'm getting sidetracked, but that is what I'm freaking talking about. I'm gonna have a hallway that's, I don't know, 10,000 deep before you know it. That's a freaking game changer right there. Game changer. What was I doing now? Because I'm sidetracked like crazy. All right, so store stocked up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to build another transporter and bring it with me as I go down the hallway. Hmm. Which means I would have to have more than 1,000 because I'll need to. I think I made that 20. Where the transporter's at is 6 wide. So I want to get something going here. Um, Pineapple juice. Pineapple juice. Where is the pineapples? You know what? It's probably easier just to look over here. Or not. Mm, where the hell is the pineapples? Am I just an idiot that can't see? Like it's skipping a page. Oh, and the pineapples are right in front of my face. I tell you guys all the time that I'm an idiot. See here. There's 300. I'm going to stop this at roughly 400. There we go. 400 pineapples. Now, I'm pretty sure that I don't have any plastic bottles yet. And how many plastic bottles do I have? Holy shit, that thing is cranking out the freaking bottles. I just put that on there like a couple minutes ago. So, how do... How do I... What am I doing here? What am I doing here? If I want... So that won't craft because I need bottles, right? Ah, how do I add the bottles to this? Am I just not remembering how to add the bottles? Oh, never mind. Right there with the spear. Because it used to have like a little crate or something right there you put the bottles on. And now it's a spear. Okay. I got it. I got it. So we're going to make 400 pineapple juice. Oh, shit. No, we're not. We're not going to make 400 because that box doesn't hold 400. So now we need to come back over here and make a unlimited box. And great, that's my last freaking card. Planks of wood. But see, like, this is the thing that sometimes I'm like, why can't I put the plank of wood? Why do I got to take it out? I shouldn't have to take the stuff out of the spear. Oh, alright, so now I need cobalt. And what was it? Four, right? Yes. Alright, there we go. So I just need to get, there you go, unlimited box. Crank away. So I guess I could, if I plan this ahead right, and I just make 9 more unlimited boxes, I could put a shelf right here, and I could crank away with... Yeah, no, I need to get busy on the solar panels myself. I don't think on this game I have shit for solar panels. On my old game, solar panels. I can't even remember where they are. Solar panels are over here. What's up, bud? Oh yeah, I don't have anything for solar panels. Yeesh. 2 rows? 2 rows of solar panels. That's what, 50? I want to say there was about 25 a row, isn't there? Let's see here. So let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5. Was that 26 in the first row? 20. Sure. 25 a row. First one has 26. You know, I don't. I wonder if. Can you actually do this? I'm just going to get one. And then. I just want to see if you can have this with the vending machine. See, no. This has been the problem that I've hated with this stuff anyway. You got to actually take this out of the bucket, out of the little thing right there. And I don't think you can even have a spear. I don't think I have any shelves though. I do not. I don't want to do that again. So we're still at 5.9. So it took us 4 minutes to get roughly a half a million euros, roughly 4 minutes. Yeah, that was the thing that I think killed me um, on my old game. And speaking of the old game, um, let's see here. How about we save this? Uh, no, I was thinking about going back to the old game for a minute, but I don't think I want to do that. I mean, unless you guys want to see the old game. Oh crap! I think I have 400 solar panels on my old game installed, give or take a few. Yeah, I don't want to confirm. Well, at least some of these things are selling pretty good. I ain't sold shit for bananas. Are you kidding me? Peaches. Peaches are selling way better. Pears are selling good. Corn. Corn is almost selling off the charts. Like, there's really no rhyme or reason to the way some of this stuff sells and some of the other stuff doesn't. Like, I don't understand the RNG of what sells and what doesn't. I mean, like, for real, like peas. Sold 2 cans of apples just in time it took me to stock up there. Candy, flour. All right, thanks, Tom. Thanks for checking on that for me. Because I'm pretty sure I had like 4 or 500 on solar panels. I know that every time I would do solar panels, it would take me about an hour to do 100 solar panels. All right, so they've got 119 going there. All right, so I guess really the only thing I need to do. So I got these running. Everything in there's going pretty good. I wonder. I wonder if I can use the drone. No, you can't use the drone to restock the flour mills. It'll do the can machines. All right, so can I name the cake maker? Because I don't know. Which one I want to put the stuff in. Alright, so no, it will not let me name the cake maker. Well, shoot. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that thing is like, it's still in the 300s. Like, it doesn't seem like it can really keep up with production. I think also what we need, and maybe it'd be a little bit of overkill, is we need a drone, more than one drone. We need, okay, not doing bad there. But we need more than one drone. I don't know why I didn't name these, but whatever. It's random what they buy. Yeah, the customers are way faster in line. I actually kind of noticed that a little bit ago. Um, right before I turned on the live stream, I noticed that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of these for now. I may bring these back at some time because I feel like I haven't really had to. See, I had a whole line like that of water before because with me restocking things myself, I always had to keep it empty. Let's see how fast, like, boom, there's one. Let's see how fast this customer goes through. There's one. So usually the line would be wrapped around, usually to about right here. Ooh, somebody, $600 for some fuel. Let's go take care of a couple customers. You think one drone's fine? I mean, you think maybe one drone for stocking the store and one drone for restocking the machines. Alright, so we got, see, it's $20 or 20 euros. I always say dollars, my bad. Uh, $2, two for water, 8 for watermelon, and red onions, and missing nothing. I better not be missing nothing because I have everything stocked in the store.
Thank you. Good day. Hello there.
Ooh, sold some charcoal. So it kind of. Oh, really? 78. Oh, no, 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 no. Close the register. Why would I want to close the register? Close the register so everyone goes through the self checkout? Maybe? Hello? Why can't I? Now nothing's working.
Thank you. Good day. Hello there.
I'm curious now. If I close the register, I clear this one off. Everyone will go through self checkout then. I didn't know you could close this register. Has this always had to close and open the register right here? I honestly have never paid that much attention.
Thank you. Good day.
Oh, so now it is closed. How have I never noticed that? How have I never noticed that you couldn't? Hmm. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure. Man, I'm like, how have I never seen that? Well, you know what? I always tell everyone I glance at the patch notes and I glance at the update. I do not read everything that the update says. Um, and that's burned me a couple times, as you know, especially on some of the other games I play. Like it'll get an update and I'll glance at it and be like, okay, cool, we got this, and then I literally don't, and I don't understand something, and I'm like, I'll go back offline and read the patch notes and be like, oh, okay, or I just figure it out, or somebody like you, Mike, tells me how to actually tells me this is how it happens. um, I just ain't got time for. As far as you can tell, Tom, I was right around 450 solar panels. That sounds about right. I knew it was somewhere around 4 or 500. So can fillers. I need to make some can fillers. Main block. Where is my iron? I may need to get some more iron because I feel like this is gonna go pretty quick. I should probably go count how many I need. So I know I need 21 altogether. And I probably have built, what, 6 or 7? Let's go take a look. Alright, so I did finish the first row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I? Oh, I did make one in the second row. So that's 8. So I need to build 13. 13 of everything. Have you ever thought of making a room, making 8 to 10 workbenches? No. No, I have not. But it would be kind of nice. Like I said, it would be nice if I could like pick this crap up and put it in a spear. Because some of this stuff you can put in spears, and some of yeah. See, I can't pick up none of this stuff and put it in a spear. That would be awesome if I could do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, 8. Ooh, this might be dangerous. 9. And you know what? I know another thing that's crazy. As you know, I told you guys, hey, I'm trying to do my get healthier kick. Um, I haven't smoked a cigarette in 2 years, and I don't know what it is, but over the last week or so, like I have had the strongest cravings for cigarettes, and I cannot explain why. Like, um, I haven't. My brother don't smoke. My wife don't smoke. My brother's wife don't smoke. I don't understand why. Um, like I have like the deepest cravings for cigarettes lately. Maybe it's because I haven't been drinking enough alcohol. uh, and I've never. Yeah, I tell you what, stress, yes. Um, if you guys remember, when I was talking about work, also, I was talking about how I was doing these training and working on this new computer system that we've been working on to change over our whole plant for. Um, the testing has gone so good, and we found so many issues with it that right now we're not doing any testing until the developer figures out what they have been doing wrong, and when they get it back on track, we'll start doing some testing. Now, I think the biggest problem is so the system that we use at work, and it's a system, it's a good system, but it's like 30 plus years old. It's a system called iSeries AS400. I don't know if anybody else has ever used or dealt with that system, but it's a very, very old system. And I mean, I've had my job for 20 years, and that's the same system that was in place when I started there 20 years ago. So now we're working on, like I said, changing it over to a system. I won't name the system, but our our customer service and our inventory and our basically office work is going to go into one system named X. And the system on the floor where all the employees enter production is going to go into another system that communicates with system X, and let's call that system Y. Well, Y and X don't do very good about communicating to each other. And then we also found that in the systems, like for example, my company is a when when the company bought us in, I don't know, around 2018, 2019 is when this company bought us. They were a, did I build one too many? They were a $1.3 billion company. You never smoked a day in your life, but when you stress out, you eat a lot and you won't even be hungry. Yet, tell me, I understand that. Because I think that's why I say I'm trying to get healthier because now that I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't have a way to get rid of the stress like I used to. And I think I go to the vending machines and I pop out candy bars or ice cream or something of that nature. Did I build one too many? Can I destroy them? Yes. Nice. All right. Um. So yeah. So I was real stressed out trying to manage the system, which in my company I was the only manager supervisor that was getting it down out of we have more than four managers, but I run so we do a continuous shift. So there's shift A, shift B, shift C, shift D. And I run shift A. Now the supervisors from B, C, and D, B and D hadn't even had any training on the system yet. And the C shift supervisor was learning it, but he was behind the ball. So I was the one kind of teaching everyone what was going on because I picked things up pretty quick. Um, I do get frustrated and I do get advanced. Okay, I do get frustrated sometimes and I get a little pissed off, but I always pick up things real easy. And then once I learn it, it's easy. Like I learn by doing things. I don't learn by reading stuff. I just I get out there and I do the work. That's how I learn. I'm a mechanical type person. I like working with my hands and I like doing stuff like that. Well, we got a couple of these engineers, we'll call them, that have got engineering degrees, and I'm an expert with Word, and I'm an expert with all these other things that they say they're expert in. And one of them is one of the guys trying to learn the system, and he's freaking lost. So, um, that is the problem that I have with some of these people that are coming in to learn this stuff. Is they're like, I went to college for 6 years and I've got a master's degree, and I know more than what they do. And I did go to college in the 90s to become an auto mechanic. And I did get a degree for auto mechanics. And I literally don't do anything with that degree. Um, so I wasted a bunch of money to get a degree that I don't use. But anytime I need to fix something, guess who fixes it? I do. I don't go to a shop. Well, I'll take that back. Sometimes I do take stuff to a shop if it's something that I literally don't want to do. For example, my wife's car recently, uh, the transfer case went bad in her Jeep Cherokee. That went to a shop and it got fixed at a shop because literally I didn't want to take all that crap apart to change the transfer case. And also, I don't understand why they made it so freaking difficult to take out the transfer case. You literally had to take the axles out of the front so that you could pull the drive shafts and all the crap so that you could take So like, yeah, yeah, I didn't build my own car. Not right now. I actually, as soon as I can find the perfect, I say perfect. I've been on the hunt for certain cars that I want to restore and rebuild. And as soon as like you guys hear the cars that I'm talking about, you're gonna know why I haven't found what I want because it's expensive taste. Um, I've been looking for like 71 Nova or 69 Camaro, 69 Firebird, 70 Chevelle. Um, what other kind of car am I looking for? 66 or no 67 Chevelle is or like a mid. I actually wouldn't mind a mid to late 70s Corvette. Of course, I would love a C2 Corvette, like a 63 split window Corvette. Which will never happen. I mean, it a 63 split window, a junk one is $100,000. No, Cutlass, yeah. Um, an Oldsmobile 442. Like I'm looking for, or even like an old square body Chevy. Like if I could find like a 77, 78, 79 square body Chevy. But the problem is a junk rusted out piece of crap is 6 to 10 grand. And I'm just, I don't know if I want to spend that much for something that I'm going to have to put that much work into. Now, so what I've been doing is I've been looking at cars that are in decent mechanical shape. Because I don't care about mechanical, but I want them to be in decent body shape. And what that has done is that has drove my $6,000 to $10,000 price up to. I just looked at a 68 RS Camaro that did not have a numbers matching motor in it, so that sucks. It had a 350 in it. The numbers matching should have been a. Yeah, yeah, I do got one in Mama Zoo there. But I it was 28 grand for a 68 RS non numbers matching. It did run and drive. What am I doing? I need to build another thing in. And you're kind of like, I just don't know how much time and effort I want to put into something that's not numbers matching. So I don't really. Oh, what am I doing? I don't. So I kind of stopped looking at Camaros because if I did a Camaro, I would really like to have numbers matching. Oh, and the other thing that I am sick and tired of looking at is automatic. Like, if you're gonna have a muscle car, it's got to be a 4 speed. You want to jam them gears and grind them gears and shift them gears and everything else under the sun with shifting damn gears. Now, I do understand that even back then, well, I don't know. It's probably pretty close back then. Automatics are faster. not by much, but definitely automatics nowadays are faster. And to tell you the truth, it's getting harder and harder to even find a car that is a manual. I mean, hell, big rigs nowadays are mostly automatics because uh, why I don't know, but I mean, what I would love is an Eaton 18 speed Eaton Fuller transmission in a big rig. That's the way to go. Um, I kind of wish that when you guys, I know some of you have probably tuned in and watched my the truck simulator that I play. I play it a lot offline. I don't play it as much online. Um, but one of the things that I have broken on that, and I need to buy a new one, is the shifter. Like even my personal truck. My personal truck is a Ram 2500. That baby is a 6-speed manual. All right, so I need 8 more. I don't know how many I made. So that's one reason I'm doing this right here is because I can't remember how many of these things I made. Looks like I made about another 4 or 5 on the ground. Oh, I just noticed we were up to 6.1. So I still need 200,000 more euros to get back to where I was before I started spending money. So I need 7 more, and I think I have 2 on the ground, so 5. But this is the kind of live stream that I was talking about doing the other day because, like I said, I'm glad I got all my software and all my stuff back working because I was actually really hating not being able to do live stream. I don't understand. Like I said, I I'm more of a physical guy. I know enough about computers to to do basic stuff and get myself into trouble. um, and I I mean the computer that I'm running right now is a built computer that I put together. My old one that I used to use was a store bought, and it was like I don't know 2 or 3 thousand bucks for store bought. And the one that I have built, I think I got like 4 grand in it, give or take. Uh, it's running an Intel Core. It's pretty good. Bad thing is I've had I've been running about 3 years on this computer. I think I got like another. I mean, I probably got more than that, but I got like another year or two, and I'm gonna really need to start thinking about building another computer. And like I said, that's my goal with this YouTube stuff is to get to 1,000 subscribers and hopefully earn enough money to just pay for my computer bills. Um, that would be great. 1, 2, 3 more. And like I said, If I could monetize my videos right now, I get enough watch time off of everyone right now that I would make about between $100 and $200 a month. And of course, YouTube takes half of that, from what I understand, because it's their platform. So, and I have 301 subscribers. About a year ago, actually, no, a little more than a year ago, I had 29 subscribers. I started doing the daily videos, and now I'm up to 301. So, exposure of the videos does help. And that's also kind of why I'm thinking about I'm going to stick with my core game here, Center Station Simulator, but I'm going to start playing more demos and more change up a few games. And I don't really know exactly which direction I'm going with games. Um, I've kind of been thinking about playing a couple different games here lately, but I don't know exactly what kind of games that. Like, there's a game called Satisfactory that I have it in my wish list that I've been looking about playing it here for a little bit. As a matter of fact, I think no, I just I just got an email notification from Steam about something on my wish list being on sale, and I want to say it was it, but maybe I'm mistaken. I mean, for example, that game that I did day one, Alaska Gold Fever, that's out on the channel right now, came out this morning. I believe I got that game for 20% off on a day one launch. But that was due to a challenge from the creator of that game based on how many people put it in their wish list. They would lower the price each time based on numbers that people had on their wish list. So, yeah, I get notifications about Project Castaway. The I don't get them anymore because I finally purchased it. I think I've done 2 episodes on the channel for Project Castaway. Um, you know what? I like it, but I don't like Project Castaway as much as I like Stranded Deep. Like Stranded Deep, I could play for hours and hours and hours and hours. Now I may get there on Project Castaway, but I'm still early game in Project Castaway, so I don't have a raft. I don't, and honestly, I'm still learning how to play it. So, electronic cables, cards, iron, plastic. Okay, but like I said, I do think that it is a good game. I just got to figure out how how to progress in the game. So I'm gonna need 13 of these, correct? Yes, 13 of these. So I'm gonna need a shit ton of spears and unlimited boxes. I mean, I have a shit ton of spears right now. I actually don't even know how many spears I have. I have a, those are all 100s over here. Everything on the wall is unlimiteds. I I kind of wish I could break these down and get the supplies back out of these. Um, but I don't think that that's possible. Oh, no, not silver, plastic. All right, so let's move the silver over here, out the way. And we're just going to go right in, and we're just going to kind of drop some of these. And you know what? I probably would, honestly, I'd probably be outside doing some more, some more dumb stuff right now. But like I said, anyone who wasn't here earlier when I said that I got sunburned yesterday, I I'm trying to avoid going outside for most of today because it's not rainy, but it's cloudy and overcast again today, and that's how it was yesterday when I got freaking sunburned. So I'm trying to avoid going outside and thinking I'm safe and not being safe because um I would have to I'd have to dig up an old picture to show you guys that I when I was younger before my gray hair kicked in, I had red hair, bright red hair. So like I said, as you can imagine, being a redhead, you go outside for 5 minutes and you get a sunburn. Ah, let's see here. What'd you say, Mike? You know what? I multiplayer. So if you go back on my channel and you look at the Call of Duty, I used to play a ton of multiplayer. And actually, I didn't stream as much of the multiplayer. I did a lot of the zombies, even when I was playing the zombies multiplayer. Um, it wasn't what I had to end up doing a lot of the times is I had to end up muting everybody because if you guys don't know, when you're playing multiplayer, you have to pay attention to what other idiots say because other idiots could say stuff that ends up on your YouTube channel that gets you in trouble. Um, it's never happened to me, but one of my buddies on Twitch got a 3-day suspension because something that somebody he was playing with and it was random. It was random people. It wasn't like it was, anybody he knew. He's playing with random people. I and he don't even know what they said because he just said that there was offensive or abusive language on his live stream. And so what I do if I end up playing with anyone I don't know, um, I mute them because you got to. You love Call of Duty. My issue is now I get killed constantly. I'm getting more kills on Fortnite. Here's the thing. I have never played Fortnite. I downloaded it on my PlayStation one time. Um, I think I was gonna play it, and I never, ever, ever did. Um, so one of the games that I haven't played that much is um, have you ever played Rust? Yeah, so yeah, playing these simulation games and stuff like that it fits the YouTube algorithms a little bit better. Like I said, but it's such a small group of people that, like I said, I mean, for example, I mean, like I said, I think I said this in one of my videos the other day. Let me pull it up here real quick. So if I go to my channel, so if you so like I did a second part to the car mechanic simulator demo like 2 3 days ago. That video so far has 196 views. The part one of that same game has 845 views. Um, car dealer simulator, 81 views. The My Garage series, I usually get between 50 and 100 views on it. Um, so like, even though like my Mon Bazoo game, I love Mon Bazoo, but right now I'm not getting that many views on Mon Bazoo. Like the Mon Bazoo video that I released 2 days ago, it's got 14 views. If you go to last week's video of Mon Bazoo, 21 views. And like I said, I love playing that game, but um, the views aren't there right now. I mean, 3 weeks ago, 21 views. Is you know, strip my last Stranded Deep one was, they're right back in there. 66 views. Center Station Simulators usually around 100 views. Here's one for 65. Um, like I'm doing a playthrough on Days Gone. My views on that are like better than the Mamba Zoo views right now. Let's see here. Center Station 66. My Garage 49. So like I don't know. You didn't play Rust? like I said, I played a little bit of Rust. Um, I'm not sure. Oh, what the hell am I building? Conveyor belt still. I'm not sure what the best multiplayer game is. Now, I will tell you guys this. I haven't turned on my PlayStation in months, probably close to a year. Um, I I dusted it off and I got it out the other day and I turned it on and I played Call of Duty Black Ops 3 of all things. And you know what? It was fun. It was fun. I haven't played it in so long. It was fun. I didn't join the multiplayer, but I did do um, online zombies. And what was fun about it was, is like I said, if you go back and you look at my channel, um, I was always joining in, Easter egg hunts and all that kind of stuff to do the zombies, Call of Duty zombies. Um, Back in the day, I have I have several Easter egg videos up of me completing Easter eggs. And I think that back when I was serious about doing zombies is I was never first in the world to get zombies completed in their Easter eggs. But I believe on Advanced Warfare, I was third. Third in the world to get the Easter eggs done. When I used to play Call of Duty every day for between 4 and 6 hours after I got off of work. Now, granted, this was back when I was only working 8-hour days. And I also wasn't a manager. So I I just came home and I did, I worked, I came home and I played. Now, being a manager, I come home stressed out and I don't want to play games that stress me out. And I'm not saying Call of Duty Zombies would stress me out, but like I said, on my PS4, I have every Call of Duty game all the way up to like Black Ops 5, maybe. I'd have to double check. Because I know I did the World at War one, and I on my PC. Here, let me pull this up. Let's see here. I'm gonna read you guys off some stats of what I've been doing here lately. Now where the hell's Steam at? Let's see here. Steam. I got three computers running right here. So if I go to my library on Steam, let's see here. So Alaska Gold Fever, that came out yesterday. Um, and I played it for 78 minutes yesterday, day one launch. Um, American Truck Simulator, I have 355 hours playing it. Call of Duty, um, I have Black Ops 7 on PC, and I played it for 58 hours. Car Dealer Simulator, I actually really like that game. I'm actually doing a fresh playthrough on that one. Now that I've learned how to play it and all the stuff, I've got it for 67 hours. Let's see here. The the Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I've got 260 hours of playing it. 2018 version, I got 189 hours playing it. Um, Center Station. Remember I told you how many hours I had on Center Station? 496.4 hours on Center Station Simulator. Um, let's see here. What is the other game that I'm doing a playthrough on? Days Gone. I know some of you guys don't care for that game as much, but I've got 164 hours playing that. Let's see here. Um, Farming Simulator. I got 80 hours on it. You guys interested in seeing some Farming Simulator? I could start a fresh game on that. Let's see here. Gas Station Simulator, 90 hours. Here's my game that I've played the most. Gold Mining Simulator, formerly known as the game Gold Rush. I have 644.8 hours playing that game. Um, yeah. And then if I went into a junkyard truck, I got 100 hours. Huh. And then, um, let's see here. Monbazoo. Holy shit. 406.1 hours playing Monbazoo. 624, Mike? Jeez. You got me beat. And honestly, see, Center Station Simulator's been out 2 years. So we've been playing the hell out of some Center Station Simulator. Um, like I said, 406 hours on Monbazoo. I think I just said that. Um, I'm thinking about coming back to the Motel Manager Simulator. I got 157 hours playing that. My Garage. I love this game. I tried to install some mods on this game, and I screwed it up. And I wiped out one of my old saves, and I'm kind of ticked off about it. Um, so I had to uninstall the mods, but I got 229 hours on that. Let's see here. My Summer Cars got 38 hours. Need for Speed Unbound, I got 123 hours playing that. I think I didn't play much of this on the channel, but Police Simulator, Patrol Officers, I got 37 hours playing that. So, Project Castaway, I've done 2 episodes, I've got 2.5 hours playing that. Ranch Simulator, 60 hours. Here's an old school game, RuneScape. I got 110 hours playing that. Rust is 80 hours. Schedule 1 is 104 hours. Let's see here. What else do I got going on here? Snow Plowing Simulators, 48 hours. All right, I'm not even going to go down the list here because I'm going to read these off here. I'm not going to read all the hours playing these games, but I've got Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Empire at War, Galactic Battleground, Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Mysteries of the Sith, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, Rebel Assault, Rebellion, Republic Commando, Rogue Squadron, Starfighter, The Clone Wars, Force Unleashed 2, X-Wing Alliance, um, the X-Wing TIE Fighter Special Edition. I'm not even going to add up the hours in the Star Wars games because it's probably over 1,000 easily. Because I probably have at least 100 to 200 hours on every single one of those games. I mean, hey, this one I have 208 hours on X-Wing Alliance. um, Stranded Deep, 196 hours. Supermarket Simulator, 137. Um, and I haven't played it much. I downloaded a game called The Hunter Call the Wild. I've got 5 hours on that. I'm actually think I finally um, installed some mods on the TCG Card Shop Simulator. I forgot about that one. The TC I have 27 hours on the TCG Card Shop Simulator myself. Um, so yeah, that's that's my life. And keep in mind, on right now, let's see, where am I going? Where am I going? Right here, back here. All right. So back to business. Like I said, and right now when I go to work, I work 13 to 15 hours a day when I am at work. So it's like amazing that I even have time to play like this. But I will say that in the winter time, I play a lot more games because I can't be outside. I have not played Hydro. No, Tom, I have not played that. I have not played Hydro Near. Um, so I might have to look at that. Let's see. Let's take a look. What is that? Let's go back to Steam. Let's go to the store. Hydro Near. Is a mining and base building sandbox. Dig for gold and other resources that turn in profit, enhance your mining operation. Build a base of operations, forward, weapons, go fishing, dig deep. You know what? I'm going to add it to my wish list so I can check it out later. Good call, Tom. That is kind of looks like something that's kind of up my alley. I don't know why I like playing games that you got to spend hours and hours and hours setting them up. Oh, that's the wrong one. But I mean, like, look at the amount of time and hours and setup that I've had to put into this game right here. Because you guys have been along with me on the ride for this game. Um, I think a lot of the first game, I played a lot of it offline, trying to get from one spot to another so I could do the next video. I haven't done that on this one. I just kind of, I, okay, so I have done a lot of playing offline recently to get some cash. um, but I haven't really been I haven't been building anything, and I haven't been like putting together anything per se. And that's actually what I need to do. We got what is the next update on this game? Um, because it was the car washes last, right? Car washes was last. So what's next? Gas station, bunker, car wash. So in version 5, we're going to get laundry. And I'm not really sure what's going to happen when we get to the freight trains. Are we going to be able to get supplies a lot better? So I'm actually really curious. You've never missed a Mamba Zoo or Center Station Simulator game to this date? Well, I appreciate that. I thank you. Um, the next big update's the laundromat, but I think for small update it'll be a newer flower. I actually just said that earlier that we need some updated flower machines because these things, or maybe I just need to make more. um, Game called Oceaneers. I'm thinking about getting the game and checking it out. Survival crafting games. uh, Survival crafting games. That sounds like Stranded Deep. So, Ocean, Oceaneers, Oceaneers. Well, screw it. Let's take a look on that also. Let's see. Let's go back here. If I don't write this stuff down, I will forget it. Oceaneers demo. Hey, we could do a demo on that and see if we like it. Have you ever played Raft? Raft is a lot like Stranded Deep, but it seems you have to do a lot more crafting, I believe, in that. Um, so if I out of the stuff that I have, um, I would have to say that I'm gonna I'd have to say Stranded Deep, then Raft, and right now Project Castaway is in third place because I'm not as familiar with it. Now maybe that'll end up being ready to go. But for right now, 6 aluminum and 6 pipe. For right now, Project Castaway is my third place pick. Aluminum and pipe. Oh, shit. You know what? I think I can do this. Oh yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna need 13 of these. And I better pay attention to these because I'm probably gonna lose count. Oh, nope. Come on, out the way. Um, Gas station simulator? Yes, I actually have that, Tom. Um, Is it gas station simulator that? I'm pretty sure that's what I got. Yeah, gas station simulator. I have that in my library. I have a series on my channel, gas station simulator. Um, where's it at? Where's it at? Where in the shit is it at? Why can't I not find it? Am I just gas station simulator? Sometimes it's yeah. I've played that for 90 hours, Tom. It's been a while since I played it, but I do have a playlist. I'm pretty sure I have it in a playlist on my channel. Let me double check. Playlist. Let's see your car mechanic, dealer simulator. Let's see your tobacco. Yeah, I don't have that many in the playlist, Tom. I do have 6 episodes in the gas station simulator on my playlist. If you look through it on the channel, so it sounds like I need to do some more because on that gas station simulator, I I've done the junkyard part of the add-on, the DLC. I've never done the airplane simulator. So I think I think what I might do is I think I'm ready to start the airplane part of it. I'm gonna have to pull the game out and see where I left off with that because I honestly do not remember. And I know I have more than 6 videos on that on my channel somewhere, but I only have 6 of them in a playlist. So if I dig through my old stuff, I can probably add some more to that, hopefully. Let's see here. Um, I don't even know how long I've been streaming yet today. How long have I been streaming? Let's see. Go to game capture. We've been streaming for what? 2 hours? Is that right? Sounds about right. Doesn't feel like 2 hours. I know that. See, that's one reason why. Like I said, sometimes I know I'm gonna have to eventually upgrade some of my stuff on my streaming software, but like this is like a 9-year old Elgato software that I'm streaming with right now. Like, can you really argue with the quality of it? It's streaming in 1080p. Now that is the problem that I have with it. Shoot, I don't even know where I'm going. It the highest that it goes is 1080p. I do have some newer Elgato software that I use for recording, and it records in up to 4K. So we're at 6.2 million euros, and yeah, we've been streaming. I think we've been streaming closer to 3 hours. No, 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I started thinking about that. I was like, no, it's been closer to 3 hours. All right, so good, 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 good. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 4 more because I got one laying on the ground. I'm probably, as soon as I get these can fillers built, I think I'll probably get them up and running. But I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming after I get these built. So we'll probably be going about 3.5 to 4 hours on the live stream today. That's a pretty doggone good live stream if you don't ask. If I don't say so myself. Um, let's see here. So I bought 100 pipes and I literally am almost out of pipe again. Because I think part of what's going to suck on. Ooh, I didn't even think of this. With not being able to name these machines, it's going to make it hard to restock them. So, developer, make it so where I can name the machines. Just like the shelves and just like everything else. Add that to the next update. Because it would really help me out. Alright, so this should be the last one of these. And then I'm going to need some wooden planks. And that should be it, right? Wooden planks? Or no, is it still going to take wooden planks to build these? Because now you don't have a wooden pallet here anymore. So did the recipe change? Did the recipe change? We're about to find out. Because it used to take wooden planks on each one of these. So that would be food, can filler, main block, conveyor, chassis. Oh, that's water bottle. Shit, I'm a jackass. Can filler. So it needs a spear holder. So I guess I need to go. Oh, damn it. I almost messed up again. I'm so used to hitting escape on so many other games that I play that escape gets you out of everything. Spear holder. Oh, there it is. 12 iron. Cobalt, put that up. Aluminum, put that up. Put those pipes in there. Come on, get off of there. Really? Gonna roll that far away on me? I promise I'm not trying to glitch none of this out. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna run out of freaking resources here pretty soon. That's what I need to do. I need to build the freaking drills. Maybe drills. Next live stream. I'm I'm definitely putting this crap everywhere. um like see, this is what I'm sometimes I think. Like I don't like keeping a lot of stuff in the table because you can't move the table with the crap in it. But it would be nice. Oh yeah. I would have to build the storage too, wouldn't I, for the drills? Oh, yes. So storage containers. So you got to build the storage container and a holder for the storage containers. Oh yeah, I definitely use the vacuum to collect everything in the mine now. Once I actually figured out how to, like I said, Mike, like I said, you're the one who explained to me how to use the damn vacuum. Maybe I should have read the freaking update notes a little bit better. Like I glanced at the notes and I read it and I'm like, oh, this seems pretty cool. And then I couldn't get it to work the way it was supposed to until you dropped a comment and told me how to actually use it. Um, but you know what? That's the way it is sometimes. That's just the way it is sometimes. Put the storage containers in the long lost hallway. That would be a good place to run them. I think what I would have to do is I would have to build me a workbench in the hallway so that I don't have to carry the materials that far. Build like 8 or 10 storage containers and holders, and then move the workbench down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see here. Because honestly, I don't. Oh, so there's that one there. I almost forgot about this one right here. So that's 3. So I need 3 more. So like I said, I wish I could pick these up in a spear and carry them to where I need them, and then just pop them out of the spear and go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 6. Put the parts for the ore storage in the spear. See, that's the thing too, is like I said, some of the stuff you can put in spears and some of the stuff you can't. See, I guess I could try this again. Yeah, see, this won't pick up. And that's what I don't understand is why is some things you can put it into spears and some things you can't. Either you should be able to put it in there or you shouldn't be able to put it in there. That's what I'm saying. Let me put it in, damn it. So let me put it in the spears. Yeah, large box. You know, that's one thing that Mamba Zoo needs. Like a inventory or a backpack system or something like that. Like especially when I'm downstairs moving the pots. One at a time. I have two hands. Let me carry two pots. Because that was another one of the mods that I tried to put in my garage was the unlimited backpack. Like it didn't matter what it was, what size it was, it would fit in your backpack. Like car hood, backpack, tire, backpack, um, engine, backpack. All right, so now we are there. So cans. Um, so I'm gonna need 21 unlimited freaking spears. Do I have one of these that has cans in it? Cement bag. So I know it's none of these right here. Steel plate, electronic, cable cards, planks. So I don't have one for cans? Well, hell. Spears. So I have one. Where's that at? That is on. Is that the juicer that's empty? Empty spear on the juicer? It is. So I need to move this back over here. And it automatically starts back up. Okay. Let's see. That's going. So what do I need now? I need a spear. Just one. Just one for right now. Let's see. Put up iron. Put up plastic. Put up silver. Great. We're just gonna do 20. $14,000. All right, there we go. Cobalt. Put it back up. All right, so canned goods. So we should probably put these down here by the steel plates. So what am I missing there? So That's supposed to be there. So that's supposed to be logs. But the logs are over there. Because we got a forestry. This update was pretty awesome. We had we did this. I believe this was our last episode. We're already up to 1,200 logs. Oh, we're up to 6.36 million euros now. Shit fire. So we need some boxes. So 14, 16, 17, 17 freaking boxes. Um, okay. One. I'm going to try to get these built. So sometimes I wish it would just like, it wouldn't reset every time. Like, let me just be like, bam, 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 drop the stuff. Like, I don't understand why it resets it back every time. But on certain other things, as soon as you drop it, or no, I think I'm thinking of a different game. Because when you craft on a different game that I play, it just keeps trying to get you crafting. So that's 9. How many did I say I needed? I know I need 14. So there's 12. I think I said I needed 17. And now I can't hit the right button to save my life. So we're going to make 16. Because I'm pretty sure I need 17. I look like enough cobalt? Probably not enough. Definitely not enough cobalt. Okay. Not enough cobalt. So I did 3 last time, so we'll do 4 this time. That'll be enough. Not. Alright, so we are getting closer. Alright, so that row, check. This row, check. We're going to be just a little bit short. Alright, so pretty sure it's 4 in each one. Yes. Alright, so now electronic cards. Good thing I just bought 20 elite cards because now we're about to be out again. And now I'm going to need some planks, right? Planks. 4 planks each one, I believe. And I'm pretty sure I still need one more. Sure. All right, there's one. Definitely didn't get enough wood out. Holy crap, we missed the wood by a lot. I thought it was 4 pieces of wood, but um, can we say we greatly underestimated the wood requirements? How much wood is it? Is it 8 for each one and not 4? Holy hell. This has frustrated me. So now I want a cigarette. Stressing me out with the freaking building the boxes here. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, I must have forgot the electronic card in that one. No. What did I forget in that one? Did I forget wood? Okay, so that one doesn't need wood. Um, Cobalt. How did I miss? Alright, so probably the easiest way to do this is move them over here. So 1, 2, 3. So if I come here, oh, boxes. Can I not? Where's the unlimited boxes at? Is it here? So where are all the empty boxes? No, there they are right there. Shit, man. They're right in front of my face. Alright, so there's that right there. I don't know why I couldn't. I just didn't see that. So do I just need to. Okay, I just need to scroll down. Alright, so finally, after 2 months of episodes, the can makers are now complete. So now, since. Let me think about this here. So cans. So the can maker is a spear, right? The can maker is a spear. Uh-oh. Something ain't right. One, two. So I put boxes here, but they're no longer here. I'm just moving boxes around. So if I'm gonna do that, I need to teleport all the boxes over there. Because it's not telling me they're on a machine. So normally it has like a little thing and tells you it's on a machine. And it wasn't doing that right now. So 6.4 million. Okay, I'm finally back to 6.4 million euros. That's where I ended up at the other day. I'm finally back to 6.4. And I have everything in the store. Well, I think I have everything in the store. How are we doing on lemon tarts? Holy shit, I'm down to 21. I can't. You're right. You're right, Mike. That machine cannot keep up. I still. I had 700 something in there. Um. Okay. So we're gonna have to end up buying some and just throwing it in the box. Hmm. How am I gonna do this? Because I have some laying on the ground upstairs, right? So I need one more there. I thought I was doing plenty good on those freaking lemon tarts too. So if I change these both over to lemons, Alright, so this row is done. This row, so I do need to build one more. I was pretty sure I needed to build 17. Alright, so might as well just build it while we're here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 pieces of wood. And I believe it's 4 pieces of cobalt. Maybe it was 4 pieces of cobalt, and that's where I was getting confused. Yep. That's where it was. I was thinking the wood and the cobalt was the same, and it wasn't. Ooh. So 21 can makers complete. So what do I need to do to make more cans? So I need to put a spear of aluminum ingots here. And I need to put my canned goods, empty cans. So that means I'm going to have to build 2 spears just for aluminum. So this is where it starts getting tricky because I don't really want it to be that way. Aluminum ingots. Get on there. There it is. Craft. Now that's double speed right there. Um, you only built one machine, and you didn't want to build the other 2 in the boxes. Okay. Uh, I do have some of those lemon tarts up here. Holy hell! I didn't realize the shelves were that empty. Good thing I came up here when I did to come get this. Holy crap. They must have sped. I mean, like I said, we both talked about how the customers are going faster. They must be hauling ass through the checkout lines now. I don't want to do this on every single one. So slow down. But at least with the canned goods, mushrooms, red peppers, orange. Where is the orange oranges. Banana. Well, I mean, like I said, we're back stocked up. We're good to go. The mangoes. So I wish I wouldn't do that every time I tried. Jesus, I'm selling way more zucchinis than I thought I would have. Corn. Corn is selling like hotcakes. See, the clementine, not so much. You figured that we'd be selling more tomato soup, though. Everyone wants tomato soup. Alright, so that's good. Those are all good. Oh my. I don't know whether it's best just to keep. How did that? Oh, never mind. Okay, I did make pineapple juice bottles. Okay. I was like, how did that get full? See, I've done so much today that oh, electronic cards. I must be out of electronic cards. Or either that or it's just I let's go downstairs. I said, I know I'm going to end it off here in a few minutes. Not exactly sure when I'm going to end it off, but I am going to end it off here in a couple minutes. I'm just trying to get squared away to know where I am so that when I pick this up, yeah, and actually, I don't. I was going to record an episode after the live stream for tomorrow, but I think what I'm going to do, uh, maybe I'll wait like 2 days. I don't want to give you center station overload. um, oh, electronic cards. Where's my electronic cards? So electronic cards. There they are. I still have plenty. So should I do the drills and the storage? You know what? I think I'll probably record a video setting up for drills and storage. I don't know how many I'll set up, but I think what I'll do is I'll record a video setting up and then I'll probably do like I did with the cans. I'll come back with a live stream and we'll knock out. I mean, really, we did this and that in the live stream today. What else can I do? I don't think. And then, I don't know, maybe a live stream coming soon where we just start building solar panels. Because I still got to clear this mine out. So I'm not sure where I'll end it off here in a minute, but I'm going to start just dropping some of this off of here. Actually, what am I doing this for? I'm going to do it this way. So like I said, here in a minute, I'm going to end off the live stream. Maybe I'll knock out these rows right here that are over my head. So that's the plan. I'll do a video setting up for drills and storage, and then I'll do a live stream and we'll nail it like we did today. Don't forget the panels. Which panels are you talking about, Tom? The solar panels? If you're talking about the solar panels, yeah. I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be a longer setup because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start my fabricators on working on the panels. So if it's 1,000 and I have what, 50, so I'm gonna need 950. 950. Yeesh. And it takes me an hour to do 100. So if I do a 4-hour live stream, we can build 400 solar panels. And maybe I won't do all 400. Maybe I'll do 200. I don't know. See, I kind of wish that the solar panels worked a little bit differently. I kind of wish that you could, like, throw down, let's call it the asphalt. Do the asphalt base. And then come back and do the frames. But you have to literally build them one at a time. And that is the messed up, time-consuming part of the solar panels. You have to unbox everything out of the spheres. And then you also have to do it one at a time. So that means electronic cables, spheres, control boxes, metal frames, and the solar panels themselves. So that means we need 2,000 solar panels because it's 2 for each one. And like I said, so I established that we have 50 done. So we need 950. And we need 950 of everything for the solar panels, but double it up for the panels itself to be 1,900. Okay. Oh shoot, yeah, you're right. The cleaners. I completely forgot about the automatic cleaners for the solar panels. Thanks, Tom. Creating more work. Yeah, I do. I mean, I wish we could build them on the table, box them up, whatever, and then unbox them. Like, let's see here. Let me think about this. Let me run into the bunker because I think in the bunker there's a couple. Did I already take the solar panels out of the bunker? It's been so long. It's been so long since I've been in the bunker that I can't remember if there were solar panels in there or not. Alright, that is, so I'm going to have to come along this edge right here because I need more room. I need more room to set up drills over here. So my plan is to do 2 drills to start with on each side, one on each side of each thing right here. That way I have the drills set up for each material. That's my plan, my starting plan. What's up, bud? And you know that it took me a while to figure it out. So that is, so I must have, maybe there wasn't solar panels in here. So, I had a freaking canned good machines in here the whole time. I could have not built one. Jackass. Another one there. Canned good manufacturer, so I can set up another one of those. Let's see here. So if I crouch down, come in here. It's not quite lined up, but it's back on the shelf. So what do I got in here? So that's another stone grinder, water spigot, cement, water. I don't really need none of this stuff. I think that's why I left it in here. Yeah, I think there was two. I do think there was two boxes for the. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is. I just had to look around enough. Just had to look around enough for the supplies. And see, like, I wish you could just box this up just like this. And just like that, you're done. But now I'm gonna need the asphalt and the washer, the solar panel washer. Let's see here. So solar panel kit. Do I need anything else out of here right now? Oh, I could take this automatic fabricator. Got 2 mills. I think I got 10 mil. No. How many mills did I set up? I can't remember how many mills I set up. I want to say I had 10 mills set up. I think I retired most of them. Or, shoot, now I don't know. All right, so gonna need one bucket. One bucket of asphalt. 20 euros for one? That's kind of pricey. But I'd definitely be taking that fabricator out of there. I forgot. Gotta take everything out of the freaking box. That's annoying as hell. All right, there we go. So now I'm gonna need two. I put down 2 solar panels and it didn't change my power output. All right, so so I have 53 solar panels. So I guess I don't need 950. I need 947. Putting out 1,060 watts, but 15,000 watts out of the nuclear energy reactor. Or actually, that's not the nuclear. The nuclear's right there. It has 0 watts. I guess I could turn on the nuclear generator, see what it does. Um, I want to see if the power drops down. Nope, nope. And of course, that battery, uranium battery, is way bigger than I thought it was. All right, so let's turn this on. Ooh, I took it down 1%. Are you freaking kidding me? 1%? 1%. 1,000 watts. So 1,000 watts is 1%. So our 53 panels at 1,000 watts is 1% of our power. So if we do the math on that, so every 100 will be 2%. So if we do 950, it'll be. Well, I'm assuming as we build it, the math isn't gonna stay the same, because if I build 900 panels and 50 is 1%, 1,000 watts is 1% of power, and I add 950. Let me think here. Let me think. That would be 18.5%. I only have 14% power, so that doesn't sound, that the math isn't jiving. But it would be nice to see if that takes us down to like 1 or 2% power. Anyway, guys, that's where I'm finally going to leave it off here. $750 panels will equal the reactor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm just curious how close to 0% power we can get down to. But I mean, on the other hand, I don't have a lot of stuff turned on right now either. Um, so like I said, guys, that's where I'm going to end off the live stream, because I could turn on more of these fabricators, and these aren't running. Um, None of this other stuff is running. But I'll see you guys later. I'm actually probably gonna start recording the episode right after I end this live stream. So I'll see you guys in a few days, and that'll be it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Mike. I love talking with you guys. See you later.